Hello, hello, hello. Testing, testing, testing. Can you hear us? Hello. Oh my God. I need a drink. I've got it. You can see us. You can hear us. What does it look like on YouTube? Good now? Right. Thanks to Jim in Australia. Big thumbs up. My little techno friend. He's just fixed it for us. It's because they do updates all the time where I stream through Streamlabs. And I don't know why they just don't leave things the way they are. And it just messed it all up. And of course, I'm good at stuff like this, but not that good. Not compared to Jim. Jim's like, if you ever need any computer stuff done, Jim's the guy. So a big thumbs up to Jim for getting me back on. So I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. There's Jim. Perfect. I'll see you later, Jim. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you all around the world. This is the Psychic LJ show, and we are going to delve deep tonight. We are going to look into the looking glass. And I had a bit trouble coming on earlier on. Just updates that they're doing all the time. And as you can see, I've changed the logo. It's now gone from the Psychic LJ to the Psychic LJ show. Just a little bit of remodeling there, revamp. And it's still our underground, isn't it? So a big shout out to Jim there. So I'm going to wait for everybody to come on. Jim's the best. He certainly is. I have amazing friends around the world. Now, where's my cup of tea? I said to Jim, I says, why don't you just stay on and we'll do a remote view, because he remote views the same as me. We'll just go in there, go for the kill and just go in there. He's going, no, I'll have to go. I'll try and get him on one night. Or I'll do a video and we'll get him on. So, it is now 11:30 p.m. It's took us half an hour to get this sorted, but at least it's done. And we're going to wait for a few more to come on. And for new people who are coming in on this, it's a bit like coming to a spiritualist church where we look into... we all look after each other, should I say. And if you need any help, if you need any healing, prayers, you can write the name of the person, the persons, or the situation, or the animal, literally any situation, in the comment section, either in the stream or afterwards in the comment section, and you will receive the healing and the prayers. This is timeless. Big thumbs up to Jim, yeah. So I've just noticed, because I've never been on YouTube all day, because I've been off, away from online. I've been with family and that. Apparently President Carter, what's happened there? Is he passed? Just somebody says President Carter was a godly man. Is that right? Godly man. He's passed. God bless him. Well, he was elderly, wasn't he? Hello there, lovely in Ireland, Michelle. He was 100. It's quite an age, isn't it? Oh, thank you. Thank you. I had a lovely bath earlier on. And I thought, I'm going to put this blouse on. Rest in peace, President Carter. Obviously it was coming, wasn't it, at some point. That's just, I know it sounds really horrible, but that's one of many to happen. Hello in Sweden. The oldest living US president. Was it just old age that he passed from? Does anybody know? There's been a lot of people, Julie, who's not had a very good Christmas, which I talked about the other night. The energies are really, really heavy. When was that on? Was it Boxing Day, wasn't it? And I felt like I was talking about it. I felt it was quite like a satanic heavy energy, and people were really feeling it. And I think we just have to try to live in the here and the now. Keep upbeat. Easier said than done. Because I just think if this dark energy can't get to us, it gets to it through other people. It triggers we. Oh, thanks, James. He just says Twitch is fine as well. That's good. I'm going to look into this Pope thing. Everybody keeps going on about the Pope opened a dark portal. I'm going to look into this. Oh, bless him, Cynthia. God bless him. I'm just reading some of your comments. But yeah, I had a bit of a stressful day on Christmas Day. But you know, it doesn't take much to stress me out when you stick me in the kitchen. You know, I'm a bit like that, you know what I mean? But I enjoyed myself better on the Boxing Day. I always do. You'll have to comment on the link below what you think, you know, guys, because I was talking about this the other night with somebody, and I felt that we only know it's Christmas because we're told it's Christmas. But wouldn't it be so unusual if Jesus' birthday wasn't actually Christmas Day? You know, we've got to question everything. And it was actually a satanic day. And I'm like, please don't give us hate mail for saying this. In that we... What the hell was that? It's when I said satanic day. I had like a crash outside in the air. It's probably a bloody drone what's landed in my garden or something. Bloody hell. And it's like they want to celebrate that Christmas Day to raise the vibration so that it's feeding their whatever they're up to. Because I felt, I don't know, I just felt it was quite creepy on Christmas Eve. I mean, pagan origins, isn't it? You just don't know, do you? You really, really don't know. But I'm not going to look into that tonight. I'm not going to feed into that. What I'm going to feed into, let them bloody get on with it. Where we just need to concentrate on our journey and where we're going. But I'm going to look into world events. I've got my crystal ball, which has been in the garden all day, and we're going to. I'm going to try and look broader afield. Okay, I'm going to just see what the crystal ball has to say. Because I tend to leave a lot of other countries out, and I feel with it being 2025 coming in, I think it's important that we cover Australia, Canada, the UK, obviously, US, but also I want to cover Japan. I want to cover a wider Sweden. I want to look into many different countries here. And obviously I can't ask the crystal ball questions, what Queen Wanda's put here. Louise, could you check if Canada's becoming the 51 state? But I could always look into that with the cards, because you can't ask the crystal ball. You've just got to wait to see what visions. I'm going to go on visions tonight. So Graham 1281, look, you're getting sunshine, Lou. We've had no sunshine or moonlight for weeks. It's weird. Is that Graham up in Inverness? What the hell's that noise? There's some creepy noises tonight outside in the north. Oh, I've got the bloody door locked. Could you imagine if I was sitting doing a stream and a bloody AT walked into the house? My lord. You'd see me pass out. Especially a little grey. Dear God. Right. Did you hear that, Jenny Angel? There was like a loud crash and bang. It wasn't thunder. It was something different. Now the cat's screaming upstairs. Something weird. Can you hear spirit as well? I don't know why I'm whispering. Just relax and let's start. My son's fine, thank you. He's in bed. And the cats are resting as well, so it was outside in the garden. Heard like something. Right, let's invoke the angels and let's form this circle of light for everybody. Sit back and relax. I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael, I invoke Archangel Michael. I invoke Archangel Raphael, I invoke Archangel Raphael, I invoke Archangel Raphael. I invoke Archangel Gabriel, I invoke Archangel Gabriel, I invoke Archangel Gabriel. I invoke Archangel Uriel, I invoke Archangel Uriel, I invoke Archangel Uriel. I ask my faithful spirit guides, Jed, White Buffalo, Winning Star, Lady Direwolf, A to I, to come forth to give us the true answers tonight. Any angels coming in that I have not mentioned from the angel realm, from the light, fairy elementals, guardian angels, spirit beings, spirit world, animal kingdom, who would like to come forth tonight, alien beings, telecommunication, or from the spirit world, to give us the true answers with love and light, love and light, love and light. Amen. Now give me 2 minutes before we start, because I was going to give a big shout out to my lovely friend, Diana. Diana, she's my client and friend, and she has given me great advice about my teeth over the last couple of years. She's a client of mine. She's a dentist. I've got my own dentist in the UK, but you know, sometimes when you can't get a hold of a dentist and you just need to talk to another dentist. And Diana is a good dentist friend, and I'm not sponsoring, but I'm just want to shout out, I might be pronouncing it wrong. She's an amazing dentist, very talented young lady. She's right. So I says, how do you pronounce this, Diana? I guess I pronounce it like me. As in me. As in Renna. As in Renna. Eh? Okay, wait a second. So, Diana, I'm going to put the link. What I'll do is I'll link our dentist. She's in Dallas. If anybody ever needs to have, she's got a new dental surgery and it's beautiful. It's very posh. Needs to have their teeth done and they want to travel to Dallas, or I'm going to link this, okay? You need a dentist, Leslie? You'd have to go all the way to Dallas. But she's a good dentist. Okay. So what I'll do is I'm going to link, because I love spot like sharing people's, new businesses and things like that. I'm going to share our business in the comment section afterwards on YouTube. And then you can always contact Diana if you need any advice or anything like that. Okay, so my Ryad Dental Studio. I could be pronouncing it wrong. So what I'll do is I'll share it later for you. Okay. Dallas is your favourite city? I always think of Dallas with JR. You need dental insurance in the US, yeah. So, big welcome to Bend in Reality TV. It's the first time on my channel. Thank you. And welcome to our humble abode. Have you found it, Maggie? Thank you. I'm just reading some of your comments here. So, I think we'll just start straight with the scrying and we'll just go for it. I have a question. How can I be in light in the age of Aquarius because of finances? I'm on social security all year. I can't travel. Oh, bless you. I have a question. How can I be in a light in the age of Aquarius because of finances? That's the thing. We're so ruled by the money on this planet, aren't we? And I'm not saying you've got to pay your bills, but it's trying to live in the here and the now, isn't it? Trying to make the best of what you can, because I just think it's so heavy at the moment. Lucas. It is Lucas, isn't it? Did we just have a last Christmas? I don't feel so. I don't feel so at all. There's so many different psyops and false information out there. But I will pull some cards out afterwards. I'm going to do the scrying first tonight. Let's just go for it, eh? Right, okay. So for new people coming in, I'm just a scryer, where I see the visions and the crystal ball. You can't ask the crystal ball. I've just got to go with the visions that I see. It might be nothing that we're talking about now. But we'll see what comes up. Okay. Right, so straight away I'm getting distractions. This is where we're at the minute. And I feel it's going to be a very eventful, I would say, the next 8 weeks. Okay. Okay. I've talked about this before, how I've said I see the grid going down. Everything goes black. This is for entertainment purposes only, by the way. All right. But I felt it's as if that numbers on the screen and everything just stops. Everything halts to a halt, just stops. Even to do with air traffic control. And it's just chaos. And I see this again. And this is some form of an event what's taken place. You do have different timelines. Let's hope this doesn't happen, but I'm feeling it will. My guides keep telling us this. They keep showing us this when I'm in meditation. And it'll be the time when they'll maneuver in the new technology. That's what's going to happen. We're living in very trying times on Earth, so it's very important that we keep our feet firmly on the ground. We try to keep grounded. It's very important. Just over the last couple of days since I've last been on, I've seen a lot of drones in the sky around my area where I live. I don't know if you have in the UK, but they definitely are around. And I have covered it a few times. And I do feel very, very strongly that a lot of it is a distraction. I feel the want were to get used to things, but a lot of it is a distraction. And they're not all extraterrestrial. I do feel some of this is government or secret government. I see a large mountain, a great large hill, a mountain, and I see an explosion. This could be like a volcano. And I'm getting number 2 connected. Now that could, I'm not saying it's 2 days, 2 weeks. It could be the 2nd of a month. It could be the 2nd month, February. But something's not quite right with the energies on Mother Earth, Mother Gaia. I see eruptions and she's feeling it at the moment. I'm also seeing something about a train track or derailed or some explosion to do with trains. And then I'm seeing Putin's face. Remember everything I'm telling you, and it'll all fall into place like a jigsaw puzzle. So remember, there's only certain things in my life what's fate. The rest is down to the law of attraction. So because we're living in very trying times on earth and we are all spiritually evolving, I do believe that we can shift timelines. I really do believe that. So I tend not to try to go down the negative, but obviously if I'm saying something, I'm going to say it. Okay? So what I feel very strongly is that we have to try to keep grounded, because I think we're going to be majorly tested. Some of the things what's coming up is going to be happening, but a lot of it's going to be psyops. There's definitely something to do with internet or the grid going down. And I don't know why I'm getting satellites. Remember that as well. Wherever we are all in the world, where you could be in Australia and it could be lovely and warm, but over here, you know, it is our winter in the UK and parts of Europe and America, the States. So I also worry about if the grid goes down, you know, how we would cope, because I am seeing a lot of snow to come, crazy weather to take place. I'm going to give you some numbers here, and where there's more big news to come out. Okay. What's the date today? Is it the 28th? I did say that there would be a death of a politician, and there's more to come. It's the 29th. So did President Carter die yesterday? Because I said that there would be big news. I'm not sure if I said the 28th, 29th, but I did say in my last world prediction that there would be big news there. And as you know, it's all kicked off to do with Musk and the MAGA crowd, the latest thing to do with what's been happening. And I did say that would take place. So I just think that we haven't got to get too tied up and stuff like that, because it's like media wants you loose. They want you to be divided. Does that make sense? And it's stopping the new earth energy what's coming in. But I definitely feel that there's this huge news coming in around Musk. He died today, was it the 29th? You'd have to check back. I'm not sure if I said 28th and the 29th to do with big news coming out. Okay. I see the eagle of America, United States, and she looks bedraggled. She looks torn. Her wings look torn. Right, this is metaphoric what I'm giving you now, right? But it's meaning something. Spirit's giving us it really strong. So I'm seeing the eagle, and she looks torn. And underneath her wing, she's got a baby. And there's some big change taking place in the United States of America. There will also be a great fall in the US dollar. Hopefully it will not be for long. It may just be like a short thing. And as you know, Trump will get the blame. Baby. The Eagle has shown me that there's going to be new laws that are going to be written. There's going to be great change to take place. I'm also seeing bloodshed. And I'm seeing many soldiers in battle. I'm so sorry. See, when I see things, I don't like seeing it. And it can hurt. They say it's a gift, sometimes it can be a curse. But I'm seeing many American soldiers in battle. It really annoys me because I just feel the whole thing's about a money war. Is just like a money making thing, isn't it? The Eagle is carrying the children to safety. She's also shown me the Welsh flag. This is strange, this. The Welsh, the Irish and the Scottish of England. There is going to be great change to come within the next 2 to 3 years, mind. At the latest. Great change to take place. After the royal crest, something about the royal family, something big's going to change there. She's shown me the baby now is baby Jesus, and there's an attack on Christianity. And she's also shown me about saving the children across the United States of America and beyond the world. The heart of this is in Europe. And where we had the situation in Notre Dame, a lot of that was symbolic. There is something else coming with another meeting. It could be President Carter's funeral, unless it's something else where they're all going to be gathering. All right, so watch for that. I don't know if it's January or February. There's more than one funeral, more than one gathering. I see a great sport person in the UK leaving the planet as well. A lot of people are exiting. When that time is up, I don't always have all the answers. Only God knows. Yes, some people do leave before that time. But what I'm getting here is that there is at least 2 or 3 politicians, big names to leave, big names within politics. And I'm also seeing a sports person and 2 celebrities. But one celebrity will come with shocks. We need to prep. July, August of 2025 will have humanity on edge. It's a storm outside, I can hear it. I'm saying China. Is it China or North Korea? Big news coming in to do with Kim Jong-un. Watch for that as well. Farming land. Rich farming land. I see Trump's face and I see negotiations he's making deals. Making deals with, now I'm not saying he's making deals with Korea, but there's a lot of rich land over there. And it's got something to do with mining. Give me a few minutes. Something to do with making money from something on that land. It's all about the money. Everything's about the money. Right. There will be voting in the UK will come early. I see another virus. It's weird. And I see inoculation coming forward. And it's got two. They're talking about it on the news. They're going to push this. I don't know if I'm looking into 2025 or 2026. But there's two components to it. There's two things. And I don't know if it's got something to do with this germ. I'm going to be talking about that as well. Big changes to come in around the NHS. Huge news coming in with Benjamin Netanyahu. I had a really weird dream about him, guys. I've got to tell you this before I carry on. And it wasn't last night, it was the night before. Now, I'm not very good at working dreams out, so if anybody knows, they can let us know. Comment in the link what you think. But I had a dream that I was in this room in Netanyahu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name right. Benjamin Netanyahu came forth with this bread. It looked nice bread. He said it was a Jewish bread and it was freshly baked. And he said, did I want this Jewish bread? And I was like shocked. And I was like gobsmacked looking at him. And I says, why are you giving us this Jewish bread? He said, it's an offering. It's an offering of peace. Sometimes you've got to be like a bloody detective to work things out when you're a medium. So bread is a good dream, is it? The bread looked nice. It wasn't like bread what we have, like that shape. It was like round. It was like a round, flat, domed bread. He was coming forth and he was saying that there was something about giving peace with this bread. Now, maybe there's something big to happen around him. I just thought I would tell you that. And again, tonight, I've got his face very strong, and it's coming through with the name Netanyahu. It came across there. He broke the bread. So Mrs. North Mussons here, to break bread is a peaceful offering. So his spirit came to me, and he broke the bread and said that. I'm not Jewish, as far as I know I'm not. So it's obviously a spiritual thing I picked up. And I just wanted to tell you that, guys. So maybe there's something happening there. Okay. Got a lot of spiritual stuff here tonight. I'm seeing dragon. I love dragonflies. They're very symbolic for spirit, aren't they? Peace. It's going to be something to do with wheat into the spring, summer of next year. No later than the harvest, there's going to be a problem with wheat. So it could have something to do with bread as well. Okay. I'm seeing Arabs running through mountains underground. I'm getting Syria. It could be Afghanistan. Cloaked men running on horses. WAR again. Something about to kick off there. I've got to be careful how I say this, guys, right? And I'm not saying on the whole as Americans, right? Far from it. But I could be talking about CIA or other situations who run the United States or whatever. Wanting WAR, wanting a situation. And I see Jed and I see White Buffalo, my spirit guides, and they're standing and they're on a mountain and they're looking down. Looks like Hollywood. They're looking down the plains, looking down into the United States of America. My father had his land taken. My father had his land taken by white man. Unrested spirit across the plains of America. Through the ascension, we have come back to heal old wounds and also to heal our ancestral roots. We all are playing a part, even though we might not think we are. And I see them standing on a hill and they've got the white flag. It's going to come from 3 separate locations. Ukraine, Russia, the Middle East. And there's something about to kick off. The United States is connected, and I don't know if it's civil war. If it is, it's short-lived. No, because they're shown as aviation fighter jets. I've seen this before where they go out, but there's a clever talent. There's somebody clever. There's something coming where it'll be disconnected. It'll be stopped. We're all fighting for our lands. I'm seeing J.D. Vance again, and he's coming through really, really strong. I'm telling you now, right, if Trump gets in, right, what it looks like he is, he's not going to be in long. I like what Lynn Craig Wells has put in YouTube. Bread is known as the body of Christ during communion. Yeah, I know that. But this was like a Jewish thing, you know what I mean, what I was saying. But it's all connected, isn't it? Everything's connected. It's all these young lives. 9's connected. 9, 27, 22, 17, Number 4. 27. This is really strange. So what's he called again? Is it Viz? Yeah, I can never say his name. He's in the Republican Party. What's he called? Begins with a V. The coloured gentleman. I see some big news happening around him. Big news, and I can see him all over news outlets, so there's something coming there. Vivek, yes. It might be because Vivek stood up with Musk, hasn't he, about the thing to do with the immigrants and that type of thing. And Musk went on a rampage, didn't he? Ramzami or whatever he's called, yes. And Musk went on a rampage, didn't he? Borrowing a lot of people on the MAGA side. But I just think there's a lot of change coming in there. Hiya, Debbie. How you doing? I think what we have to do is try not to get triggered. Yeah, something about the HB1 visas. Oh, yeah, definitely. It's all about the money, Debbie. Debbie says they all suck. My opinion on Musk is that it was all for his own agenda anyway. He made a lot of money from the election. Yeah. I can see his point about why, but it's just not very nice how he put it over. That there's great engineers, not just in the US, you know. There's great people all over the world, from India to everywhere. Do you know what I mean? The UK, everywhere. And obviously he's employed a lot of different nationalities in his Tesla. It's all about money with Musk. It really, really is. I think it's not as black and white as that, Debbie. I think that when they make as much money as what they do, they're just going to do what they're going to do, aren't they? They're not going to. And I think Trump's the same. Do you know what I mean? Trump's going to go along with Musk. I do believe that there's going to be a big divide to come in the Republican Party. And I said this about a year or so ago, and people wouldn't have it. But yeah, things are going to get pretty nasty there. Yeah, but at the end of the day, Musk is an American, isn't he? He's South African, I believe. Was he born in Canada and then ended up in South Africa? So it's just all very strange. But I think that it's the start of chaos. Normality is not going to come with this inauguration. I'm telling you that now. It's going to get crazier and crazier. So just hold on to your hats, guys. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to get very interesting. But yeah, J.D. Vance is coming through really, really strong. So maybe he will end up being president. And then you've got all the problems going on with the bloody tariffs and tariffs and that. And then he's given tax breaks for the corporate donors and the rich, yes. They'll all stick together. So I just think you just need to watch it all slowly unfold. I don't think he's going to be in long. Alright, so Musk was born in South Africa and grew up in Canada. Got you. Yeah. They've all got their own agendas. Okay. You know what, right? I've never covered it, but I've got Diddy here in this crystal ball. So has that man been arrested, or is he still walking free? Because I get some big news coming out with him soon. It's coming through really, really strong. The tariff things is going to cause a lot of problems, I'm telling you that now. He's held on no bail. He should be jailed. All right. Hiya, Mary. Well, I like Vance. I don't know about the tariffs, like, it doesn't sound very good. But who am I to? I'm just this girl guy. I'm just the girl what just looks into the crystal ball and gives you what I can see. Oh, there's going to be some big news coming in with Antarctica. The lizard people are here. There's loads of them. And there's different categories of the lizard people. They are under the ocean as well. Look like Ninja Turtles. Interesting. I think we're going to have a few explosions of different... it's going to be crazy weather 2025. Something about volcanoes here was not just in one direction. I know we've got like a rumbling one all the time over in Iceland, haven't we? But is there any volcanoes in Sweden? Because if not, I see something big coming off over in Sweden. Etna's due again. There's going to be a mystery. And as I'm saying this, I'm saying Xi Jinping from China and also Putin. And it's something to do with the North China Sea or something. There's something about an incident with fire and water. And it's going to be a bit of a mystery. Everybody's going to be talking about it. There's going to be so many sightings. I just had to put this down for a second. It's heavy. So many sightings of UFO activity. Send for the Scooby Gang. Yeah, I used to love Scooby-Doo when I was a kid. Who used to watch that? I used to get scared watching it. That and Doctor Who with the Daleks. I didn't used to like the Daleks either. Okay. Power cuts. I see them in the UK. See them part over Europe. We need to prep. It's like I see sort of like the elite, the ones, I hate saying that name, but the ones who, the hidden rulers, the ones we really don't know who are ruling. It's like they're all scurrying away like rats. They're all running. Something that they want is not going to go to plan. it's an event. Now, I'm not saying this is a definite, but it does remind us a little bit of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I've been saying this for a while. In the film by Steven Spielberg, they're telling everybody to get out of the town because there's something wrong with the air. But there's actually nothing wrong with the air. They just want people out the way because of the extraterrestrial beings are coming. The starships are coming. And it's to do with mass contact. I don't know if we've got a situation of a trick going on here. But we've got mass trickery taking place. And it seems to be happening globally at the moment, where a lot of different people, especially in New Jersey, are seeing a lot of drones. And I just think that there's going to be a hell of a lot more incidents coming. Now, just because you see drones and there's a few people in a village or whatever what will get contact, it doesn't mean that it is real contact. I need to get the cards. It doesn't mean it's real contact. It could be mass trickery. They have the technology to trick with. Scooby, Scooby Doo, where are you? Bring back the good old days, eh? I used to like the Waltons as well. Who used to watch the Waltons? And of course, my favourite of my favourites, well, I've got quite a few favourites, was Little House on the Prairie with Laura Ingalls. I've actually been reading her books when I was really poorly, when I was going through my treatments and that. In the summer, I used to go to bed early because I had to get up early to go to get my radiotherapy and that. And it was a very tiring situation. And I used to read the Laura Ingalls books, Little House on the Prairie and other ones. And I'm just obsessed with Laura Ingalls, you know. I would love to channel her, but you've got to wait for them to come through, you know. New Earth is coming, and it's all about technology. They're going to bring what up to date. It's all about the money. My concern is that there's going to be a WAR situation and many will lose their lives because of the wanting this, the elite want this to happen. The other thing is that there could be another virus situation. But that's not going to go according to plan. All right, so don't worry about it. I mean, obviously, you know, we have to keep strong and keep upbeat and all of that, but there's something there. But the biggest thing what's coming up is a WAR situation and a breaking down of communications to do with, I don't know why I'm getting satellites, but it's got something to do also to do with the internet, because if everything goes down, if the grid goes down, they probably blame Russia or something like that. I see announcements. But I feel it's planned. It's definitely planned. For the short time it's down, we need to keep our spirits up. Look what our grandmothers and our grandparents went through. You know, board games, candles, torches, battery lights, munchies, you know, things that you can have in your larder what don't go off, you know, like maple syrup, honey, nuts, chocolate, you know, things to keep the spirit up, just in case. They always reckon as well that you're supposed to have a bottle of spirit in your larder as well, just in case. And it's a good skin disinfectant like vodka or whatever. Has anybody else heard that? Hello, don't stick your claws in Mummy's legs. Jelly beans, yeah. Tinned food, that type of thing. Are you coming up here? My baby. Are you coming up here to see anybody? What a big girl you are. They're both getting big, right? Obviously, Nola is huge and she's double the size of Zizi. Zizi's very petite and she's like a little lady. My little black cat. And then my other one, who's half of a Bengal, she's a big cat. She's a big, badass cat. She's funny. I keep getting Bedminster with Trump, and that's coming through very strong as well. And it's interesting because he had made an announcement that he wasn't going to be around Bedminster because of the drones. Can you remember that? Was it a week or so ago he said that? So it's best to try and prep. Nuts is a good thing to have, yeah. Peanut butter. I'm trying to think what else. There's loads of different things, you know what I mean? Don't panic buy, but it's, survival food. But I think that if the grid goes down, it will not go down for long, which I do feel. Pasta, rice. You've got to think how to store it as well, and when you're buying these things, make sure you watch the sell-by date as well. I'm going to make a soup tomorrow. My cat is big. He's like a turkey size. You've got a big cat as well. Powdered milk is handy, yeah. Basically anything, you can just get your hands on, which is just in case. And then you get the little camping cookers. You can get them if you're not blessed enough to have like an auger, like, a stove type of thing. Because a lot of the houses in the UK are electric run. You can get the little camping cookers, you know what I mean? Where you could heat a tin of soup up, you know what I mean? We've got Broly Tiara here in the audience. My mum's cat is 50% Maine Coon. He's huge. I love Maine Coons. They're a lovely cat. The heart of it's in Europe. I don't know what that means. The heart of it is in Europe. Something's going to kick off to do with around Europe. I'm going to go back to this. I'm seeing more riots in Paris and France. Mind you, that's the case. When the French kick off, they kick off big style, don't they? But there's going to be big changes there coming in around France. I feel changes coming in around... They're not having an election yet, are they? But there's going to be changes there to do with who's in power, Macron. People have often asked us about him who's in Canada. And I don't feel, like is it the Prime Minister over there who's in Canada? Trudeau. It's not a case, it's just like he's just suddenly just gonna go or leave. It's really weird. I find it really hard to tune in with him. There's a very robotic edge about him. But I see big changes there coming in around him. He's resigning, is he? Well, I did predict Macron would get in again the last time, and he did. See the truckers again as well. There's something bigger coming with a restriction bigger than what we had the last time. The last time, you know, with the lockdowns and that. There's something bigger coming than that. It's on a different scale. Cash is going to be gold. Not everybody can have cash in the house, but it's always a handy thing just in case. Just in case the hole in the walls go down. In petrol, fuel in petrol. If anything's going to kick off, it'll kick off into 2025, I'm telling you that now. But what I am getting in this crystal ball is there's going to be a lot of sightings. And they're not all extraterrestrial. Some of it's government pretending to be extraterrestrial. All right? But there will be a handful, if not more, of extraterrestrial connections. When everything settles down and we've got this new trade in place after the great blackout, this is what they're giving us. After the great fall and the great blackout, there's a new bridge of economy. Okay. And Africa's going to play a massive part. South Africa, different parts of Africa, and it might have something to do with work. A lot of work's going to come in there, a lot of rich land for growing. There's going to be a problem with a lot of water damage across the globe. Oh my God, don't know what that means. What the hell? There's some really crazy noises coming from my back garden tonight. Crypto. Let me get a cup of tea. I haven't got any. Well, I've got a little bit, but I don't really understand it. But I'm not an expert, but I'll tell you if it's going up or down and what's happening with silver and gold. So give us 2 minutes. It's easy. Come and say hello to everybody. Okay. Crypto. Oh, she's eating. What is it? We're plants now are our new pets. And our pets are our new kids. Did you hear that? So, we're pets are our new kids, we're plants are our new pets. So what I'm saying that to you is because I like to see them eat. Bit like we're kids, we like to see them eat. Are you like that with your pets? Oh my God. Right, before I get into this crypto thing, there's going to be... Yeah, I see X, what used to be Twitter, I see it shutting down. Just going. Boof. Something about... There's something huge coming in around Musk in Trump. Huge. I can't put my finger on what it is. Something about national security, and they're giving us intelligence as well. Remember all of this. We're in some sort of WAR situation. It's like a cold one, you know. It's like it's all going on. Right, so after the fall, after the blackout, gold and silver will go through the roof. All right, so it's good if you can invest in it. Steady at the moment. I am drawn to April, May for something big to come out. I've seen this before where everything just drops. Everything drops. And I don't know if it's got something to do with the US dollar. And then it's like, then all of a sudden it bounces back up again and it's not going to stay down for long. And at that point, everything's going to go down. Literally everything. And that's when they're going to maneuver in this new internet. But value, coin what's not worth much will be worth a lot. It's after the ships are blocked in the sea. I know this sounds a bit cryptic, what I'm saying. After the ships are blocked in the sea, everything is going to change. And the sky will go red before it goes dark. A lot of smog, a lot of debris and smog. It's like children have to be off school, people will not go to work. We might have to work remote again. It's only temporary. It's a reset. The great reset. Nine. I keep getting 9. I don't know if that's September or it's going to mean something with the 9th. Okay. I'm just jumping backwards and forwards here, aren't you? Because the crystal ball just gives you what is necessary. Somebody who we thought was dead is going to come back. Now that sounds really, really... I'm not into all the conspiracy stuff, but it's coming through really strong. Somebody who we thought was dead is going to come back. It's not Elvis. But that's interesting. It's a weird friendship that Trump and Musk's got. He's got daddy issues. I think it's karmic why they've had to both meet. Very much so. And he did pull strings to get him in. I'm telling you that now. I see Israel in mourning. I see Israel in mourning. Intermittent blackouts could take place across Europe, the US and the UK. We will not know what time it is, what date it is. Disorientated. Then I see this golden light. Happy children. Roaring 20s again. New form of music. When we had the 50s, from the 40s, then rock and roll came. Elvis Presley, and it just changed everything. There's another shift coming in to do with music. I think more people are asking, will it affect us? I can't say for sure, but my guides are showing us it's quite global. But it's short-lived. I mean, it could be anything from just a few hours, or the worst scenarios is a few days, but it's enough to cause disruption because it's a case of planes can't go off. It's really weird. Something about the air as well. Okay. Not all banks will go down. It's going to be the fight of the fittest. Anybody who's investing, there's going to be some big news to do with XRP. That's coming through really strong. There's a Dogecoin, something like that. Doing really well. There's going to be big news around it. Silver seems to be doing better than gold. Gold seems stagnant for now. Silver's going to jump right up. Dogecoin. Right. I'm not clued up on what they are, but I see a one with a green and a white logo, and then I see a red and white one doing really well, and a yellowy orange one doing really well as well. There's going to be a drop and a jump. April, I'm very drawn to April, May, August, September. Drop down, boom back up. Within two big booms to do with the economy. It's like a sea wave, and it's between August, the second week in August, going through to the end of September. It's like that. So a lot of people are going to make some money there and do really, really well. This is really creepy. Something about a serial killer in the US. Oh, God. Watch for a serial killer. Rainbow bright, but yes, silver is a great disinfectant sanitizer also, is it? I'm going to get the cards out to find out more about that. Looks like a little town. Oh, I'm getting a very sort of Jack the Ripper energy. Not the Jack the Ripper from the 1800s. That freaks me out, that. The second one in the 80s over here we had in the UK. I'm seeing something like that again. Okay. Looks like a little town. It's America. It's got like a little town hall, a little square. I'm getting an M. It's really weird, and I'm not saying that this person's connected, but it looks like a Hell's Angel type of person on a motorbike, but I don't know if it's a victim. Do you know what I mean? It's not a very big town. It's quite an old town. And I'm also very drawn to... Oh God, where is it? Yeah, apparently there's snow coming to the UK in a week. There isn't a place called Victoria in the US, is there? Is there a place called Victoria in the US? I know there is in Australia. There is. Just creepy. Just something there coming out. The peak of it's around the summer. Alright, so we just need to stay vigilant there. In Canada there is a Victoria. Interesting, okay. Victoria, Texas, okay, right, okay. I wouldn't like to specify or say, alright, but I would say just stay vigilant, yeah. It looks like it's a man thing more than a woman thing, but you never know, do you? It's just weird energy I got there. And I'm also getting Alexandra or Alexander. I don't know if it's a place. Is it near Washington, D.C.? Get a weird feeling there as well. Yes. Again, it's things I can't stop. It's just what I'm feeling when I'm picking up. Alexandra, Virginia. Right, I don't know why I'm drawn to that place. I don't know if it's a different situation and I'm jumping. Just keep an open mind, exactly what Vivian's saying, yes. So we've got the Empress card here and we've got the Strength coming in here. So there's great change to take place all over the globe. It's like people are getting put in position. We're a bit like the pawns on a chessboard. Getting put in position to manoeuvre through into New Earth. And there's going to be, I've always said this, you can't decorate a house without it being a mess. Yeah? Massive changes coming in within the economy. Huge change. The grid may go down for a short time. My concern, and I'm still getting it, there's going to be some events that take place and it's a trick. It's a trick. It's a distraction. But the WAR situation concerns us. I need to pull some more cards out on that. I'm here in the last post. It's a situation. Remember, timelines can change as well. But it's a situation. If it does take place, this war situation, it's going to bring everybody together. Where there's been enemies, everybody will help everybody. Starlink is a transition to something a lot larger coming in. It's on a different scale. I can't even say it goes past any G's. It's on a different scale. This world will be unrecognizable 10 years from now with the technology that they have to bring in. It's going to be, you're talking like holographic mail and everything what's coming in here. And beam me up, Scotty, whatever. And it's all been held back through money and greed, and they're going to start throwing it all in before disclosure comes. Stop scratching. Big good girl, stop scratching. So I even question, are we in 2024? Because we've been held back. We've had a segment of just even the internet for the technology what's out there. She's got scratch posts all over the house, Angelina. It's she's scratching her neck, and I need to keep stopping her from scratching her neck. The world. The moon upside down. It's a totally polar opposite. I think it's going to be very woo-woo. A lot of strange stuff's going to happen. We haven't got to be triggered. We've got to try and keep grounded. Because we're coming into New Earth. And I talk about this every week. We're in Gaia's elevator. We're going up. And you've got people on the lower level trying to pull you down. Distractions, and we have to keep going. We have to keep going. This technology is, in Mary saying it's creepy, it's going to happen. It's definitely going to happen. And for it to get used to their world, the ATs they're going to bring in all, they've used things, you see. We're going to get used to their technology before they come in. But every year they'll bring out a new model of a phone or whatever. But you've literally got no idea what they're doing. They're transporting, they're teleporting, they're time traveling, and so they're gonna bring what up to date. This is what I'm getting. Just gonna double check this. The animals. Somebody asked me, are the animals feeling the ascension? And I do feel they are. And the children. But we'll come through it. We'll always do. I mean, look what our ancestors and my grandparents went through with World War One and World War Two. You know, they had rations. They had all sorts of awful things, you know, they were subjected to. But they came through it. And we will be the same. This is a different type of WAR that we're in. It's a fairer world to come in. We've just got to get there. But a lot of the old system's going to fall. January, February, March, April, May, June, July. The summer's interesting. And I feel there's some big stuff to come out by the summer. Big, huge stuff to come out. You know who I keep saying? And it's really, really weird, is apparently supposed to not be here. I wonder if it's that one I was telling you about. We think he's dead, or someone who's dead, and they're just going to suddenly appear. McAfee, you know, who had, McAfee. Apparently he died, didn't he? Or did he? But there's going to be something about him. And there was the strange tapes about him and all of that type of thing. And I don't know why I'm getting him tonight. Yes, Maulin, definitely. Mr. E. That's Children of New Earth celebrating that the cup is half full, not half empty. We must get it also into the law of attraction, because what's coming is Judgment Day on many different levels. Many different levels. I just want to ask, I want to put these cards back together again. I need to ask something. Out of all the whole of the globe, I tell you what, Japan, mind, that what I can say about Japan, it's massive into space programs. So every country has a hand in the space programs, which has been held back from one. So how they come over is that, you know, we're enemies with Russia or we're enemies with whatever, China. But up at the space stations, everybody's getting on with everybody. It's all going on up there. It's all like Star Wars up there. Hello there, Grateful. You've got to press the bell apparently to know when I've come on. And I was late coming on tonight because I had technical problems. I'm going to pull 7 cards out and I want to see which country is going to be the one that's going to be most hit by all of this. Okay. It's everywhere. My God. The UK is going to be impacted, and I think it's got something to do with power cuts. But we had them in the 70s. We had, before we went into the EU, I remember being a little girl because I was scared of the dark and the lights went off. It was in the 70s. My dad was at work. He worked in a factory, I believe. It's when he came out the forces. And my mother was pregnant with Paul, and the lights went out and I was stuck behind these curtains in the lounge in the living room, and I was wrapped in the curtains, and I started to panic, and my mother was thinking around in the dark trying to get us out, shouting Louise, Louise, trying to get us out from behind the curtains. I've got vivid memories of a lot of power cuts, being the blackouts and that. And it's all of a sudden it stopped when we went into the EU. Well, now, as you know, we've come out of it again. We're supposed to be. So I just think that there's something definitely coming where I feel Europe will be kind of affected. France, parts of Europe. I see restrictions as well. I keep going back to the tariff thing as well. You know, it could affect people worldwide. But then I've got my guides saying, but it's not going to happen. My guides are saying, but it's not going to happen. There's a big twist of fate. Oh my God. New York City had a major blackout during 1977 or 78. Really? I think it was a bit earlier for me because it was before we moved to the family home. My mother was pregnant with Paul, so you're talking the 60s, 69, 70, when we had the blackouts. Interesting. Why is the tariffs not going to happen? And I've said this before, and Australia is leading the way. And I don't know why I'm getting Malaysia. India's going to do really well. Extremely well. They're going to rise. And, BRICS is going to really get bigger as well. It's all part of everything's sectioning off. But India's going to be really good on the global trade into 2025. There's going to be a bit of a wobble what's going to take place globally 25, early 26. But India's going to bounce through it. The fall of the Russian Empire. Putin will go down. Putin will leave very, 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 very quick. Extremely quick he will leave. And a woman will rise, a Russian empress will rise in the Soviet Union, or to do with everything to do with Russia. Same with China. I've seen her before. She's little. She's got a loud voice. and our voice will bellow across lands. And China will gain back the time before communism. And I'm going on about that play, but I would love to go and see. I've got nobody to go and see it with, like, but I want to go and see it. And it's Shenyang, is it? It's all touring everywhere. It was China before communism. It's supposed to be fantastic. China will get that back. Interesting. Why won't the tariffs take place? Because a twist of fate's going to take them out. Yeah, I'm so sorry, guys. Something is going to change. You may have a change of heart. Again, I'm getting Trump and I'm getting Musk. It's really weird. Whatever's going on between them two, it's karmic. It's karmic. They've known each other before in a past life. Past life, yes, past life. There's going to be a lot of big and shocking news coming out with Musk. Something about Tesla with him as well. It's coming through really strong. Star cards there. I see that eagle again. She's rising. She's all tattered. It's not over yet. We're in the midst of everything. Everything that looks like the evil is still taking place, in the greed and the rich, and they're all just getting on with it, and we as the people, the ones who are struggling, you know, with heavy taxes and God knows what, whatever we're going through, it's going to get so heavy, but the revelation hasn't happened yet, and it will take place. It will all fall into place. And I want to say, people are here for a short time sometimes, that they're here to do the job that they need to do the great change. And they all have their, certain leaders have the things that they have to do to make that change in history. But when they make that change, that's when that time's up. One behind bars and one will leave this planet. One behind bars and one will leave this planet. And I'm going to leave that one with you for the night. It's huge what we're in at the minute, like. So, try not to get triggered. Do the inner work. Look after yourself. Pump up on the vitamins, because there's something else coming and I don't know what it is. I'll just check to see if it's man-made. It's man-made. So just pump up on the vitamins and garlic. I swear by this stuff. Vitamin D. Garlic. Everybody should have garlic in the house. When we had the plague, in old London town, and it was everywhere, the people who stored the garlic in their cellars, on their ships, they never got the plague. Because garlic is a natural antibiotic, a natural antifungal. It's natural everything, and it stops all bugs and things and nasty things. But I'm off, guys. I'm off to, just want to give one more card here. onions as well. Yeah. It's going to be a crazy ride, but the end result is a better Earth. There's a big cleanup happening, and I've got the vision again of the eagle. She's got like the baby, the child in this, like what the stork would have with the baby, but just rescuing the babies. There's some big cleanup happening at the minute, and it seems to be like around the US. So I'll leave that one with you, and I'm also getting Europe as well. Okay, so good night, and I'll see you soon. I'll be back on New Year's Day. We're going to have a medium night. Let's just pray that, that the WAR situation doesn't take place. It's the last thing that we need. But there's heavy distractions coming, and the heavy distractions is part of the plan, because they don't want me to know the real truth. But yet, the real truth is all going to come out. When the man stands in the snow, we will know the truth. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you all again soon. I'll see you New Year, and Happy New Year, guys. New Year's Day, I'll be back on New Year's Day, 11 p.m. Well, it might be earlier. It will maybe it's about 10ish, 10 p.m. UK time. Hopefully I don't get any technical problems. And it's going to be a personal night. It's all going to be about bringing your loved ones through. And I'll see you then. Good night, guys. Watch the skies. It is going to be epic. What a time to be alive. I'll see you soon. Bye. Now, how do I get out of here? Oh, yes. Good night.